been in the healthcare business for 25 years. And I want to show you today a new product that I've brought to line, which is the Helen Coe Exercise Rebounder. Years ago, I had a rebounder, and I remember that vividly how my energy was so good. So I had started out 2 years ago to produce a good, solid, safe rebounder that's good for exercise and health. And this is what I've come up with. This is a 2-year project. And as you can see, it's a nice extra wide rebounder so that you don't fall off it, number one. And number two, you can see it's quite an intense bounce. Some people might say, oh, that's a trampoline and it's unsafe. No, a lot of trampolines out in the garden, kids do somersaults and so on. This is not the case with this product here. This is specifically for exercise. So I want to make that clear to you. It's very, very safe, and anybody can use it. Anybody from a 4-year-old up to 70. I've sold one of these to a 75-year-old. And we'll show you later on how you can have a stabilizing bar that you can hold on to as well, just to make sure that you feel safe and secure. Okay, when you start your exercise on the rebounder, we just want to warm up the muscles and the joints a little bit. So you can see right now I am just going from side to side. I'm keeping my feet in line with my hips and my shoulders, and keeping my eye level up. And all I'm doing is, you can see my feet are actually not moving off the rebounder at all, but you can see that the bounce is just slight. And this is what makes this rebounder unique, in that it's specifically for exercise. It's not something that you're going to be doing cartwheels on. So we're just starting off with this simple. Then you can start by moving your arms, and we're just gently warming up side to side. Very, very simple. Nothing to that at all. And sometimes people who have cancer and they want to get the toxins out of their system, even just doing this exercise alone, about 3 or 4, maybe 5 times a day, it's amazing the benefit it has to detoxify the whole body and get those toxins and metabolic wastes out. So just that little simple exercise to start with. So now you can see that I'm just going to go a little bit higher. My feet are almost in touch with the mat. And you can see my feet are just lifting slightly. And even with that motion alone, I can feel my heart rate starting to rise. Okay. Now, how easy is that? And you have the movement of the music to help you jog, or you can actually just watch your TV program while you're doing this. It's raining outside and this is so easy. Off you go. Okay, so if we want to get a little bit more aerobic and we want to get the lungs filling with air, breathing all the time. I know I'm talking today and it's difficult, but you would normally just keep breathing in and out. Because now you're filling the lungs, you're filling the blood with oxygen, which is fantastic for your energy. And how easy is that? And this is very good for strengthening. And even as I'm doing that jump, I'm raising my shoulders. You can see my shoulders. So now I'm actually beginning to work on the whole body. And this is what makes rebounding different to other exercises, in that when you're up on the bounce, you're actually weightless. And when you jump down, you're heavy. And this form of exercise is the one exercise that increases the actual lymph fluid in your body by 15 to 30%. So that's what makes it really, really good for clearing out your toxins and waste. And you're getting fit, and you're toning, and you're having fun all at the one time. How good is that? Okay, so now we can just start by doing some arm exercises, reaching, and I'm still jumping. You can see my feet are barely off the mat. So I'm very safe, I'm very secure, I'm very balanced. Easy peasy. Okay. And now you can bring them to the side. And if you're very, very adventurous, you can actually put some weights in your hands if you want to build up your arm muscles. So I'm just going to go back into my little jog. And so you do it at your own pace. Do it at your body's pace. There's no have to's here. So I'm a little bit out of breath now because I'm trying to do this on the camera. And so I'm going back down to my gentle, gentle jog. Gentle, gentle jog. And I know my body is still detoxing in this way. Because if we actually push our bodies past the point where we can't speak when we're doing exercise, it's gone too far. We're pushing it into an acidic situation, which is not good. Okay. Now I know the rugby final is on today, and they would probably disagree. Okay, so now I'm just going to do my little jumps again, and I'm just going to do what we did in primary school. Jumping jacks. Woo, woo, up and down. I can bring it outside if you want to minimize it, and if you're feeling really stretchy, bring it right over your head. Oh, this is great fun. How easy is that? Now I'm feeling a little bit thirsty, and you'll notice when you're doing this, your body does need lubrication. So I have my Helen Coe healthcare water bottle, and it's full of Shanson ionized water. Absolutely brilliant for hydrating the body. Very important while you're exercising to actually hydrate your body. You will not lose weight if you're not hydrated. Now there's a really good gem for you today. So you have to be hydrated for the body to release, naturally release the fat. Okay, we're going to go into a little jump again. And I'm just going to raise my shoulders. Okay, now I want you to see where my hands are, underneath my rib cage. And I want you to have a look at my fingers and see, even as I do that little jump, all these muscles are getting toned. And we're tightening the core muscles down here and jumping, just a little jump, and I'm still toning these muscles here. So easy. Easy, easy. Look at that, see my fingers? Just moving. Okay, now I'm going to bring it down here to my abdomen. So to do the abdomen and get these muscles nice and firm, all I'm going to do is just bend my knees slightly and again jump. So I'm pushing my pelvis forward slightly, knees slightly bent. I'm pushing forward, and now look at my fingers and what muscles are getting toned. My abdomen. Easy, easy. And you could be watching Coronation Street even though I don't watch it. But here you go. Hey, this is great. And you feel so good. This is really good to do first thing in the morning. If you only get 15 minutes in the morning, you're ready for the day. Hey, and now I'm just going to go back to my little jog. Just lifting the arms up. And you can also punch them to the front. And bring the elbows back. So now I'm getting the pecs and my shoulder blades toned up. So pull back, and then punch, 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 and punch up, up. Now to keep your balance, just keep focusing ahead, eye level. I know I'm looking at the camera today, so I might be looking a little bit low for when you're doing it at home. Just look straight ahead. And you can see that again, my feet are level with my hips and level with my shoulders. That's the distance to keep apart. If I bring them in closer, it's too hard to do. Just there, that's safe balance. Okay, now another simple one we can do just for the torso here. So you can see that these muscles here twisting, twist. Again, I'm just jumping, not too far off the mat. And the mat, by the way, actually takes 80% of your body weight. That's why it's low impact exercise. This won't damage your joints, it saves your joints. So the mat is taking the impact. I used to run for Ireland, cross country running. So I know what it's like to go out there and just jog on cement and we'll try and get grass when we can. So I do know that this is really, really good when we get a bit older for the joints. Okay, that's your twist, and you can see your torso, 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 twist, twist. So you're toning up these muscles here. The other ones when you put on a nice jumper that you don't want to be sticking out. But this takes time to get used to it, and in no time, in a few weeks, you will feel your body toned. Now I'm just going to go back into a little jog again. As I say, you do this at your own pace. You do it at your body's pace. When you start off, you have to be able to talk. And that's the rule of thumb. Okay, great. We're doing good. All right. Now, I'm actually just going to show you how simple it is to tone up your bum muscles. So I'm going to turn sideways to the camera. And I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to do the simple jump again. And I want you to, again, look at my hands on the base of my bum. What is that? Okay, so you can see my hands, my fingers moving. Again, this is the glutes muscle contracting. So now I know I'm toning. Now we're going to go into a little jog. So imagine you're just jogging on your mat in your home instead of jogging out in the rain, out in the freezing cold, and you just want to jog. As I said, I ran for Ireland International Schools cross country, so I know what jogging is like. So we're just going to jog, jog, jog. So it's just like running on the mat. No impact on my joints, and I'm still toning all my muscles, and even every internal organ gets a little gentle massage as I work on the rebounder. So it's really going to improve all my health. There we go. Now if you want to get the heart rate up another little bit, you can start raising the knees a little bit. Again, one we did in school when we were in primary school. Knees up, knees up, knees up. And you can keep it as low or as high as you want. So you can get the heart rate up, high, and back to centre. And just jog, and jog, and easy, easy peasy. Okay. Remember we did these before? These are nice and simple. I'm not going too high with the arms. Just in and out. Jumping jacks. And this is a very good one for the inside, the adductor muscles in here on the inside of the leg. Just very simple. Very simple. Off you go. I know you're all out there and you say, give me one of those, I want one, this is brilliant. This is so easy and fun. And did you know that when you're having fun, you actually produce endorphins, which is a hormone we produce when we're actually having fun and happy. And when that happens, we produce serotonin, which is very much involved with our sleep pattern. So serotonin will increase the more fun we have. Helen Coe Healthcare, BPA-free bottle. It doesn't even spill. You can put it in your bag and bring it to work. Very important, we hydrate the body as we're exercising. Otherwise we're producing acids. Now speaking of the loo, some women might be a little bit, say, oh, I couldn't go on that. I might start leaking, as we do. Because the pelvic floor muscles, when you've had children or life, they can become weak. So I've actually discovered a pair of shorts. I haven't got them on me today because I didn't want to look too bulky. I wanted to look as skinny as possible. But these are shorts that you can buy and they're actually designed with the pelvic floor muscles to strengthen them and hold them in place. And not only that, there's actually a little place where you can, if you need to do, you can place a little pad in here on the inside. This product was actually on Dragon's Den, so very much a very useful little product to have. And you can see there from the back as well, you have a nice V at the back, which gives you that extra pull in to keep the pelvic floors muscles nice and tight so that you don't have that urine leakage. Just that's good to mention. Okay, now if I am getting my heart rate up and I'm really on this for maybe 10-15 minutes, I can feel my body starting to sweat. And sweating is one brilliant way to remove those toxins out of your system. Because you can imagine your skin with thousands of little mouths all over it. So when we sweat, it's like the toxins just shift out of the skin. So the skin is a brilliant way. So what I would advise you to do when you get your heart rate up and you start sweating, and you can sweat just by jogging lightly. You don't have to get the knees up so high. And then the skin is open. When you want to have your shower just before you get to work, the pores are open so that the toxins can release. So you want to get those toxins down into the plug hole down your shower. and out of your system, because we can sometimes do exercise, but we need to release the toxins that have started to move. So to do that, have a shower, drink plenty of your alkaline ionized water through the day. Again, that will help to flush the toxins out through your kidneys, out through your urine. And just be happy for the day. You'll feel your mind is clearer. You'll feel absolutely energized, ready for anything. Start off with 10-15 minutes at a time. You can build it up depending on your fitness level. You just do it to suit your own body. It will tell you itself. Now, the other thing that I mentioned a little bit earlier was on cellular level, that to remember that rebounding reaches every cell in your body. Now, what other exercise can do that? So what does that mean? Cellular level means that that's all we are. We're a bunch of cells. So once we exercise every cell in the body, what we're producing is a healthy cell. So healthy cell, healthy body. No diseases, no infection, no cancers, all gone, rid of. So we want to do that. That's the intention of that, detoxifying our cellular down a cellular level. And then with the water, we're hydrating at cellular level. This is unique water as well. You can check it on my website, Helen Coe Healthcare, and check out the Johnson alkaline water for more hydration, more detoxification, more health, more energy. And this is actually, when you start getting used to your rebounding, it actually becomes addictive. Now that's a healthy addiction. So that's, you just put on your music and you just jog and jog. And you can go for as long as you like or as little as you like. And I know you will too. Once you get on this, you will be changed forever, believe you me. Another thing to remember regarding what you wear when you're rebounding is to wear leggings, something that's tight rather than wide, because we don't want to get caught in these are actually springs. So from a safety point of view, wear something that's tight to your legs. And also just want to mention that you can see I am big busted, so I wear a sports bra, because when you're bouncing up and down, it's really important that you feel comfortable. So a good fitting sports bra is a good investment, so go for it. Now I'm just going to explain to you a little bit about the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is part of our blood circulatory system, and this is involved very much in clearing out toxins and waste, metabolic waste, infections out through our lymph nodes that are all around the body. And this is one of the great benefits of rebounding, that it clears the toxins out. And the actual up and down movement of rebounding, just jogging, just jumping lightly on your rebounder, actually increases your lymphatic fluid by 15 to 30%. So that means that your body is actually going to detox much better. So this type of exercise is excellent for anybody with any autoimmune disease, anybody with cancer that really needs to detox, even after chemo, or once they can really detox very well with this type of exercise very, very easily. Now I'm just going to show you some of the unique features of the Helen Coe Healthcare Rebounder, exercise rebounder. You see here, these are dual tapered springs which attach into a very, very strong steel frame. This is really important because this is taking the whole bounce of your body. Now some rebounders would only be half that size of a frame, so you can imagine that it would just move very easily across the floor. This one stays down and stable, so it's nice and heavy and it stays down. It doesn't move across the floor, because that would actually be dangerous, and this is why you have to beware of cheap rebounders. They're dangerous and they wouldn't really be good for your health, and we don't need you to fall off. Now the other great advantage of the Helen Coe exercise rebounder is that you can actually attach what's called a stabilizing bar onto your rebounder. This is very much for the older age group, or even children who want to get, it's more of a safety element, or that you just feel more balanced on it. Again, people who are starting off might like to use this. Now this is very easily attached, as you can see here down below, onto the leg of the rebounder, and you just twist it on like that, both sides, and you have one on the other side, and you see it's quite stable. And when you actually get on your rebounder, you don't have to hold it with your hands. You can if you want, but just to even touch with your fingers, that keeps you nice and stable. Again, the feet apart, and off you go with your rebounding. So you can use this. Even people for rehabilitation, they've had knee replacements, hip replacements, this can be very, very useful for that as well. This is the health and safety brochure, which you will get when you buy your rebounder. You get all the instructions how to assemble it, how to fold it up, and I'll just show you some of the photographs in this little manual, just to show you how easy it is, that you can actually fold it away. You move the legs into the center, and it actually folds into half, just like this photograph here. And then you can, there's a better one with the legs folding inwards, and you have a carry case, and you can actually bring it on holidays, bring it out into fresh air, jump in the fresh air if you want, but do make sure that wherever you put the rebounder that the surface is absolutely level. That's really, really important from a safety point of view. Check my website www.health-care-ireland.com, and you will see all the details of the rebounder. You can check all the benefits again, some of the benefits that I might not have mentioned today. Have a look at it there, and do call me because you will want one of these. Every household should have one of these rebounders. It suits the whole family. They're €168, and the value and the quality you are getting in this rebounder is second to none. You will have it for years. You have a full year warranty on this. Children love it, but again, in the safety manual it will tell you always have your child supervised on these rebounders. We want you to be safe, and we want you to be healthy, and we want you to have fun. So go for it. Give me a call me today, check my website, and have a look at all the details of the Helen Coe exercise rebounder. You won't be disappointed.